What's up, everybody? It's Friday, October 2nd, 2015. Got the fresh fade. Let me know what you guys think. Get my hair cut every 2 weeks by my boy Dominic. He's been cutting my hair since, we're both 35, but he's from Italy, but he's been cutting my hair since we were both 20 years old. So couldn't imagine going anywhere else. So little shout out for you, Dom. But anyways, today's video, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, as you can see, got these two right here. We are in the woods and we are walking. 6th episode. It's been fun, guys. Been a really fun series. I've been focusing a lot on diet in these first few episodes. I mean, which should tell you that, you know, that's how important I think diet is to the whole process. It is, you know, by far the most important part of your fitness journey. Just making sure your diet's locked in. But with that said, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about training and, you know, the optimal way I think that most people should train and why I think that is and how I think that came to be. Straight up, you know, I don't think that most people have a good understanding of the proper way to train because, you know, they read something in a magazine and they'll try those routines out and they'll get frustrated by a real lack of progress, lack of results, so they end up just quitting. I believe most people should be training full body workouts and very frequently. And I just think that with most of this, common sense just prevails here. I mean, you know, I always think about professions where people have excellent strength and muscular development. Mechanics have really strong forearms. You know, other like bicyclists have excellent quad development. You know, they use these muscles a ton. And you know, they don't train that muscle group once a week. They train it just about every day. And you know, another analogy that was said to me once that I think does make some sense is, you know, if someone said, I'm gonna give you $1 million to grow your arms a ½ an inch. I want your arms to get a ½ an inch bigger. You know, what would you do? Would you train your arms? Would you train your buys once a week and let them rest? Or would you train the hell out of them every single day? I'm willing to bet that no matter what you say, deep down inside, you would train the hell out of them every single day to try and get them to grow. And not that growth is the goal for everyone here, but in terms of development and physique and the way you look, and even strength, I think it's important to hit stuff pretty frequently. You know, just because I think there's a ton of other examples out there too, like gymnasts, you know, all sorts of people out there, people in the military that use muscle groups very, very frequently with great results. So I think there's too much anecdotal evidence out there to kind of go against that. And with that said, I think a mixture, I don't think body weight training is better than, you know, basic strength training with barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells. But I don't think training with barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells is necessarily better than body weight training. Why not do both? Why not have the best of both worlds when you're training? You know, I think it allows for recovery to occur. If you're a little bit sore, you know, maybe doing some pistol squats instead of doing some heavy Bulgarian split squats, or as I call them, pitcher squats, would be helpful. Or, you know, if you're a little bit feeling fresh, and you want to really hit a hard set of heavy kettlebell goblet squats, that's great. That's a good time to do that. So, I mean, for me, like my chest, I've benched 315 before in my life, and that's not all that great. I mean, people do that dozens of times, but I did that at a body weight of about 195 pounds. You know, right now I weigh about 165. There's no way in hell I could do 315. That would kill me. But I'm a lot leaner than I was when I did that. And in some ways, my chest looks a lot better now than it did then, you know? But I was stronger back then in terms of a 1 rep max. But that type of training doesn't really lend itself well to muscular development. You know, you need to be able to get a lot of volume, a lot of blood into the muscle, with a moderate to heavy load, to see some gains. Now, if you're like a newbie and you're just a little weaker, and you just can't really handle enough load to elicit, you know, a hypertrophic response, then sure, you know, getting that 1 rep up will definitely help with that. But I mean, you're just going to be better served getting better at basic fundamental movements over time. And that will definitely help you get more muscular development, get stronger, get as big as your genetics will allow. And not only that, it's just more fun. I mean, when you do full body stuff daily, you can have shitloads of variation, excuse my language, you can have a ton of variation in your training. You can mix stuff up daily. You can have fun with it. You're not that sore, you know, when you have leg day, you're just sore as shit, you know, and it sucks. So I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I like being a little bit sore, but I've never been one to, you know, I want to be able to do walks in the woods and talk to you guys and not feel like, you know, my hamstrings are gonna fall off just from doing leg day. Because for most of you out there, leg day, arm day, back day, chest day, it just feels like an obsessive compulsive void that makes us feel good that we're developing those muscle groups, when in actuality it's the work we put in daily with our full body training that gets us the results. So you know, if I was going to tell you how to train, you got to enjoy it, but mix in some upper body, some lower body, some free weights, some barbells. If you have access to a machine or two, that's cool. Do it at a pace to get your heart rate up. You know, even mixing in some cardio exercises is not a terrible idea to burn a lot of calories, improve your cardiovascular conditioning, and just have that fit athletic look that you're looking for. So, you know, if you're working out for more than an hour, I will say this, a lot of those bodybuilding magazines say that you shouldn't do that, and I agree with that. I mean, if you're working out for more than an hour, you got to pick up the pace a little bit or hit it a little harder or something, because, you know, you're just not going hard enough. So have fun with your training though, guys. Make it fun, you know. Do pull-up challenges with your friends. That's what we do a lot at the gym. Have push-up contests, you know. Practice single leg squats, you know, bench with your buddies, you know, just have fun with it, because that's what this is all about. And it's not that serious, you know. I used to, everything I did was written down in a log, and it was all about trying to beat one performance after the next. And that is a great way for beginners to track progress. But if you've been at this for a while, you know damn well, sometimes we have good days and sometimes we have bad days. And, you know, just because your logbook says you did something last Tuesday for 8 reps doesn't mean you're gonna do it for 9 reps today, you know, no matter how bad you want it to. And then you also might find yourself, you know, getting that 9th rep with shitty form just because your logbook said you were supposed to. So let the strength range occur naturally. That's one of the best things I've done in the last year or so, and it's felt really good. It reminds me of when I first started working out, how I just let the gains come naturally, slowly, and you know, they just came as a result of the training. If I was crushing an exercise and a weight and I moved up naturally because it was easy, then that's a good natural progression, a good natural strength gain. So that's it. That's all I got for you on this Friday. Figured you didn't want to hear any more diet talk heading into the weekend, but hope everyone has a lovely weekend. My favorite time of year, the fall. I don't know who your NFL team is, but hope they do well. If you're a college football fan, enjoy yourself tomorrow, but not too much. Take care, guys.